All right, hello. This is Ralph coming back at you. Just wanted to kind of give a brief breakdown of obviously game 2, but talk about the differences in the games between game 1 and game 2. Game 2. All right. Game 2 was simply put the Warriors at high octane, at their best. Durant, Curry, and Clay with big games. Draymond with a good game. Even though he was plagued with foul trouble, he still had a double-figure game, scoring-wise. This version of the Warriors looks unbeatable. It's just, they keep coming at you. I mean, it was a sequence where Durant comes down, he hits a big three. Then Curry comes down right the next possession and hits a three from pretty much, a step or two within half court. I mean, it just comes in flurries, and it's hard to stop once that train gets rolling. I mean, it is very tough to stop because you don't know where the punches are coming from. But I thought game 1 was about the turnovers and the bad defense. Game 2 was Tyronn Lue saying, hey, we're just going to, I guess, in a way, scrap defense and try to outscore you guys for 4 quarters. I don't know if that game plan is sufficient. I think you really need to practice defense. Now, of course, the only thing they've really done is hold serve at home. There's an old adage, the playoffs don't begin until the road team wins a game. So technically they've done exactly what they're supposed to do, which is go up 2-0. Now you go back to Cleveland, you reset, you're at home. They let them play in Oakland. They let them play. It was very physical. A lot of just play through the foul, just play through. You get a little contact, so what? Keep playing. So we'll see. It'll be funny to see how the refs call it in Cleveland. But yeah, based off last night, Clay got out of his slump. I think he was 8 for 12 from the field. It was very good. Nice 22 points. Steph had a slow, if you will, first half, and it was slow because he was missing shots, but he was going to the line a lot. So he was getting his buckets in that manner rather than the electrifying manner that he normally does. But nonetheless, 32 points, triple-double. LeBron had a triple-double. But where's Kyrie been? Kyrie has been a little absent, but you have to credit Klay Thompson with a lot of that. Klay has been playing, and Durant, because on a lot of Kyrie's shots, Durant is coming over as a second defender late with that length and contesting the shots. So they have to figure a way to get Kyrie more space to operate. Kevin Love has been really good. Tristan Thompson, not at all. So, the matchups thus far have definitely favored the Warriors across the board, pretty much. So the Cavs need to really, figure out what they need to do. And I think it's just tempo. I really think it's tempo. I think they need to try to slow the game down. Playing in that frantic pace is exactly what Golden State wants you to do. They want you to try to play that three-point contest with them or that long shot contest with them because they'll live with that. First half, LeBron was getting where he wanted to on the floor, and I felt like they went away from that. Start the second half, the first couple calls were for Kyrie isolation, him and Kevin Love, and I think, you should have gotten LeBron more involved early because he was that runaway freight train. He was, going at will, doing what he wanted to do. He had 10 assists. He was getting to the bucket. That's exactly what you wanted. But yet still, they were down. So they, it's tough. It's tough to face a team that's loaded like this. There's never been a team this loaded before as far as offensive efficiency with three positions. One, 2, and 3 can kill you from anywhere on the court, and that's very tough to defend. The Cavs will, like I said, they'll be at home, so I expect a different type of defensive effort. because that's where it lies. That is where it lies. Tempo and playing good defense. You have to get stops, and so far they haven't been able to consistently get stops. So we'll see. Game 3, like I said, is in Cleveland. We'll see how that goes, and we'll break it down. But I do expect them to play, better defense in Cleveland. They're at home. They should get the benefit of the whistle a little bit more. I mean, that's just logical. I mean, that's just what happens. You're at home. It's part of home cooking. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Could the Cavs get swept? There's a very, very good possibility that could happen. But I don't discredit them yet. It hasn't been done. And they've been in this position before, just last year. So stay tuned. Might be more fireworks to go. And I was just happy it was a more competitive game, I guess, for the first half, and kind of tailed off in the second half. But those flurries, man, they catch up to you when you feel hopeless, Feel like we've climbed up this mountain, but yet we still have so much more to go. But we shall see. I'm expecting, like I said, Kyrie has to get on track. It's imperative that he does. The Cavs need him. And, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to finish up the rest of this series. But nonetheless, I will see you guys after Game 3, and we'll talk about it. Leave me your comments, and don't forget to like. And we'll see you on the next one. All right, take care. Peace. Big shout out to Albert Pujols as well. 600 home run club. That's an impressive list to be a part of. So definitely kudos to Pujols, who's had a great career. Not so much in Anaheim, but definitely a Cardinal. So salute to you, Albert. 600. That's impressive. Hall of Fame worthy numbers.